saying no to fake fun. Cheers to
Cheers.
it.
Saying no to fake fun. Give me an example of fake fun.
Well, I'm trying to think.
I don't have to think. I could tell you many right off the top of my head. Six Flags, Disneyland, festivals, the fair. Yeah, there's a lot of miscellaneous stuff in there as well, like just goofy parties and stuff like that. But mostly concerts, fairs, festivals, amusement parks, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking a lot about how when we first met, I had to jam pack our schedule. Like
Yeah.
every weekend for like 6 months out would be booked with something.
Mm-hmm.
And it would just be because, like, oh, so and so wants to hang out with us. They invited us to this. Let's go.
We have
And
to
there's
do it.
no thought about like saying no. Like,
Yeah.
do I actually like doing that thing that they invited me to? It's more just like, oh, they invited me. Let's go.
Yeah.
And the past 2 years, we've been really good about basically having no plans. And we wake up most weekends now and have nothing. And it's just like, what do you want to do today? And there's like a lot of freedom in that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it comes down to like being busy is a way to distract yourself from spending time with yourself, or like putting on this facade to like feel like you have friends and you have stuff going on, and it's all to like show off that you're doing well.
Yeah, because social media does play a factor in it as well. You know, people wanting to show the rest of the world or their friend group or their followers or whatever.
Like, I have a great social life.
Yeah, like my weekend's busy. I'm having fun on my weekend. I'm going out, but in all reality, like that stuff, it's not that fun. Like I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever, but if that is your social life is like constantly going to events, you're going to the casino, you're going to these shows, you're going to this concert, it's like, and yeah, you might be going with people, going with your friends, whatever, but it's not like you guys are spending quality time together. Like it's not like
Yeah.
you're actually hanging out. And I mean, a lot of people would argue it because there are some things that are interactive where you can spend time, but at the end of the day, it's not. It's all like with this medium. You know, we gotta go to this place in order to hang out. Like you don't. You can
Yeah.
just sit down and talk.
Yeah.
You know, like people don't want to hang out with their friends until there's like the Super Bowl's on, and now we gotta host this party, and like that's when we socialize. Like you don't have to do that.
And I do think like those type of parties, those type of events, I hate them. And
Yeah.
it wasn't until I was comfortable spending time alone or having no plans and not feeling embarrassed about that that I was able to understand, like, I actually don't like all that stuff. Like, and now
Yeah.
I can see people posting everything about all the parties they were at, all the carnivals or whatever, music festivals, and I don't care at all because I know I don't want to be in those places.
Yeah, and obviously, I guess we should have said this to preface this. This is our personal opinions.
Obviously.
This is, I mean, because some people like take this as like I'm saying that everyone is making up the fact that they're having fun.
I think a lot of people are.
I think most people are lying to themselves that it's a good time. Some people could argue that, but like at the end of the day, when people go do these events and they go to these whatever, you name it, a lot of it is just so they can look back in a year at the videos and the pictures and like, look, my year was jam packed. Look, I was busy. Look, I hung out with so and so. It's like, yeah, but you actually think you didn't do anything. There was no substance in what you did. It wasn't an experience. It was just a thing to do that has the appearance of an experience, but there's no meat on those bones at all. You know, there's no nutritional value to what you're doing.
Yeah, I think that's like something that's come up a lot with us. lately, because we do have a lot of people that we really like and would love to hang out with, but they invite us to things that I'm not going to go to. I'm not going to put myself in a place with a bunch of crowds, with a bunch of
Yeah.
alcohol and food that I would never want to be in 5,000 feet of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to put myself in those places. And that has been just something that has come up a lot, where it's like, how do you say no to them? And how do you say, like, do you want to, like, go on a walk instead? Like, do you want to meet at at this trail and, like, go on a walk Saturday morning? And a
Yeah.
lot of, like, friendships do get more distant because I'm not down to just meet you at the bar every single Friday night,
Yeah.
because I just don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things like I've just changed because obviously, yeah, I mean, you and me both used to be those people that, I mean, what, it was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, whatever it was, we literally went to Reno for my birthday.
Yeah, your 24th birthday,
Yeah,
so it was
like we
over two
literally,
years ago.
yeah, but it was like we literally went to a casino and like I don't gamble, but we had family go and they're cool. I like them. I got nothing against them at all. I still talk to them. They're still great. But like, we just like went to this venue and there's just I don't know. There's like a club there and there's all the. It's like it was. I can barely even remember like anything of value that we did while there.
I remember we snuck off, and so this is a like thing I want to say. Like we said, like concerts we would never go to, but when on that day we snuck off, just us two, and
Yeah.
went to a little concert that was very small, and it was super fun because it wasn't a jam-packed crowd that you're like
Yeah.
stuck in. So like I love going to live music,
Yeah.
but
When I'm
I'm
saying
not
concerts, I'm
gonna
talking like you're going to a
music
Post
festival.
Malone and like
Yeah.
all these like you're going to like this venue where like you're a half mile away from the stage. You can't see anything. It's just people screaming around you. It's just
You can't even hear them
alcohol,
singing, really.
corn dogs, and it's just.
Yeah.
But this was like an intimate experience. It
Yeah.
was
And
like,
that's cool.
yeah, it was a yeah, it was a little bit different. But I mean, I don't know. Like I was telling you, I think I've changed in a way to where like the most enjoyable thing is I have a friend that's a winemaker that is old enough to be my grandfather, but I literally go there and hang out with him. I've gone there recently in the last 2 3 weeks, and we work for a little bit, and you're pressing grapes and doing that, and then we have an hour and a half to just sit there and we have a couple beers together and we're just talking about life, and it's a great time. Like we're doing something that's benefiting his business. I'm learning from him, so I'm benefiting from it, and we're also like bonding. We're also having a good time. We're talking, we're chatting about anything and everything. And I think that's like more meaningful than like anything else where you got to have this medium to be able to hang out with these people. It's like, well, then they're not like maybe it's not as quality of a relationship either way, not just on them or just on you. If you have to go to the bar to be able to get along, if you have to go axe throwing to hang out together, it's like if it was a valuable experience, you should be able to do anything. I mean, come over, man, help me wash my car, dude, and we'll just sit there and wash cars for
Or
3 hours.
come over and let's sit on the porch and drink a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
anything like
is
that. Hey, let's
fun.
come over. Let's all make dinner together. Hey, let's
Yeah.
like something that's beneficial. Like, but having like these fake fun things. We've talked about like the diet and stuff. I don't eat deep fried sticks of butter and 44-ounce
Funnel
Pepsis
cakes.
and funnel cakes. I don't ride amusement rides. I don't hang out with tweakers and carnies. Why would once a year all of a sudden I throw all of my values and everything else I do
Exactly.
out the window because the California State Fair's here? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. It's crazy. And, people say, like, oh, it'll change when you have kids. I don't want my children in that environment at all, and I would not change my values. And it's like, they don't need that fake fun. Like, we can, like, there's so many things. Like, last night, or yesterday, all day, we just hung out, relaxed, did stuff around the house, hung out with our animals. And then I said, around sunset, do you want to go to this new water spot, like, on the river? And just take the little dogs and put our feet in the water.
Yeah.
And we went there for like 1 hour, not even. and it was gorgeous and
Yeah.
beautiful. Like a kid would love to play in the river. They
Yeah.
don't need to go to the carnival or the county fair
No.
or whatever.
No. I don't know. And I'm also someone that's a little bit different. I've never liked roller coasters and stuff like
I
I've
loved roller coasters growing up, but I'm gonna just let them go. Who
yeah.
cares?
No,
Now
I've
I
always
think of them differently.
I've always liked the fun where like you're in control of it. Like I like the yeah, the amusement parks and stuff like that has never been fun to me. I've always like, let me hop on a dirt bike with no helmet and go flying through the neighborhood. Like when I'm in full control over this could end very poorly. But that's besides the point. Um, I don't know. It's to me it's a no brainer. Like I said, after seeing just how a friendship with a guy 3 times my age has like flourished, and like
Hmm.
we talk about all kinds of stuff. Like it's not just like we go there for work or whatever, but now like I would call him if I had an issue with my car or something. Like he's just a smart guy, and but it's that relationship was developed out of something out like doing
A
meaningful things.
mutual hobby that you both have too.
Yeah, exactly. Not just like, well, I like this guy, I want to hang out with him, but we gotta go hit Top Golf. We gotta go
Well,
like,
those are the type of fake fun things that we used to do that I can't stand. Like going to Top Golf, going mini golfing,
yeah,
going to axe throwing. Any these are like fake facade amusement
yeah,
structures that I think is so lame.
yeah. And I have two really good friends that I really do enjoy their company. That last time they brought that up, I, no shade on them. I'm not gonna put their names out there. I love them. They're great guys. But just like most people, they are into that kind of stuff. And so this time it's like, let's instead of making this like a night where we're gonna go out, we're gonna get pitchers of beer, it's like, no, let's actually go golf, dude. I know you guys like golfing. I know you guys go. Let's make a day out of it. Let's all three of us go there. Let's golf. And of course, it's kind of been cricket since then because it's like there's gotta be a lot of effort that's put into it and
Mm,
time that's put into it. It's not just we're gonna meet up for an hour and a half, get drunk, hit a couple balls off the fence, and then go home.
yeah.
It's not a party. It's a more meaningful connection. We're gonna be spending 4 hours together, and not to say that they're scared to do that. Obviously, it's tough balancing that out in your schedule. Because you got
Hmm.
to set aside half a Saturday to do that, and you're talking three people that their schedules don't always line up. But like that was my response to we've done the Top Golf thing, man. We've gone to the bars with them. We've done all this stuff. I don't like that anymore. I don't want to do that. And let's go hit this casino. Let's go get dinner here. I don't eat out, man. I don't do all this stuff that most people do. And I honestly, I just think it ends up being a more meaningful experience with more substance to it, and you walk away appreciating it. You fully experienced everything. You soaked it all in, and I don't know. I mean, look at how well it went when I went with your brothers, and then we went out there golfing. It was like it was a
Hmm.
great experience. It was fun. We all bonded and had a good time, and it was I don't know. That's my take on it. It's
Yeah.
just getting the fake stuff out of the way, and if that's how you really know if a friendship or any kind of relationship, like yeah, initially when we were first together,
It was
yeah,
bars,
yeah, you're going out, but
this
like,
bar, this bar, this bar every weekend.
but if you're still having to do that and you've been married for several years, if you're still having to like keep your relationship alive by going out and doing all these things, to me, I think that's the wrong approach, and it just lacks substance. Then you're just living for the next event, the next outing, the next. It's just empty to me.
I agree. And another thing that I think is a
Kind
huge
of went on a
waste
rant
of
there for a
time.
second.
No, I think it's great. Um, Another thing I think is a huge waste of time that most people spend their weekends even more than just the weekends is like watching sports. And I hate that culture of like the men are going to sit on the couch and drink beer and eat potato chips and watch sports for literally 10 hours every single Sunday or every single
Yeah,
Saturday. I think that's complete fake fun too. And I know there's a lot of people that would push back and be like, it's so healthy for guys to get together and do that. I really don't understand how it could be healthy to
Yeah.
spend that much time caring so deeply about something that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I think investing into like sports teams that often that has nothing to do with your life is a like psychological delusion that you guys have been like
Well, yeah.
propagandized into.
Yeah, and you end up using it as like a crutch on which like your identity and your happiness lies. Is like how this team's doing. I got to invest all my time and energy into watching this, otherwise I'm not going to be having a good weekend.
Well, and it's way too much of a time commitment as well. Like I'm
I think a lot of that
obsessed.
stuff in moderation is fine,
Yeah.
but like if that's like the thing you do is
But
every
that's your
Sunday
event is what I'm saying, like
you
every
watch
single week.
9 innings of whatever baseball team on your Sunday or whatever. It's just insane. You start at 2 in the afternoon, you go till 8 o'clock at night, and you did nothing. You just sat there, crushed a bunch of beer, and watched a bunch of grown men make more money than you're ever going to make. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
All in the name of, I hope I can be excited at the end of the year if they win everything.
Yeah.
It's empty. It's meaningless. And that's not to say that sports suck and I don't like them. I don't pay
No,
attention.
I've been obsessed with how you've never cared, and not to say like you can't watch it here and there and get that it's cool, but it's
Yeah.
not like a part of your identity. It's not a part of your daily routine that you
No.
have to know what's going on with this team.
I could
Let
care
me
less.
like that's such a big waste of time, and I think the focus and the rewards are not there. Like
Yeah.
it's not like rewarding. And like obviously more recently I feel like you're really into watching like UFC, and that's like way less of a time commitment because it's like maybe every other weekend or something in the
Usually.
evening one night.
Yeah,
And
and I
it's
don't
not
even. I mean, they go for hours. Like a lot of them, they start at 3 in the afternoon. You're going till 10 o'clock at night. I don't need to watch any of that stuff. I don't know those people. I don't care about it. The sport's great. It's cool, but I don't need to spend 7 hours watching this stuff. I got
exactly.
shit to do.
And like
And I
for
wait
me,
until the last 4 or 5 fights where I know these guys and I've watched the lead up. Okay, yeah, I'll take 2 hours and
and
watch
it's
this.
fun. It's like not that
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
And you're not like I don't know,
I don't
making
bet.
it your
Yeah,
personality.
I'm not betting money on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like with me.
It's in moderation.
With gymnastics, I'll watch the Olympic trials and I'll watch the Olympics every 4 years. There's like 2 weeks where I'm like all into it.
Yeah.
Like that's healthy.
That makes
I don't
sense.
need to like watch it every single week, 3 days a week, checking on things every day. I think it's such a waste of time. And
Yeah.
obviously not every, like I'm a girl and so some guys would be annoyed with me, but I always appreciate that you have not been that type of traditional guy that just makes it their personality and is kind of like a lazy sack of potatoes
Yeah.
just because they're like, this is what I do.
It's what I do, man. It's my team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, in my opinion, just aligning yourself with that kind of stuff is just pointless. It's this just all of it across the board. It's just fake entertainment, and
Yeah.
it's all, in my opinion, it's people who lack like identity and like have no idea who they really are. So they're like chasing like to be this type of person. Like they got to go out. I'm the fun dad, so I take all my kids to the fair every year. I'm the fun parent, so I take my kids to this all the time. It's like, no, you're not a fun parent. You're just the guy paying for your kids to go do some stupid activity.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing anything that you're bonding with your children. And I know the Six Flags ad make it seem like, oh, you're having a great family time. No, you're not. It's stressful. Your kid might get taken. You're worried they're going to get lost. You're over here trying to make sure they're going to the bathroom and they're eating. It's like, it's stressful. Then one runs off that way. It's not a family bonding experience. It's the most stressful day of your life. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been the kid, man. I know what it's like. Your parents are losing their minds. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But, you do it because you want to be able to go to your neighbors and tell them that you took your kids to the amusement park or you took them to this. I don't know. I think there's a lot more that you can do with a significant other, with your friends, with your children, with your family, whatever it is. that is a lot more of a bonding experience. And I'm not saying this just, I'm just thinking out loud. I've done it. I experience it all the time. This is what I do. I love your parents. They're great. But I'm going to hang out with them at, like how we always do. We go on a hike. We do this. We're not the people that are like, oh, let's get together. Hey, we're going to go to the baseball game. Let's drive into whatever town at 4 o'clock on a Sunday. And it's just stupid. We're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We have more fun doing like actual bonding experiences. Like, I just think there's a better way to develop relationships and spend time with people.
Yeah. And I think it's a huge mindset shift, and that's why we're talking about this,
Yeah.
because it was a big change for us, because like
Because we were,
it's normalized.
we were exactly what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't do anymore.
It's
Yeah.
it's like our society that we're all around.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does, and you have to kind of be a weird person and go outside the box to be like, I get it. All our friends are doing that, but I am going to decline
Yeah.
and offer up a different activity.
Yeah.
Offer up, like, do you want to meet for a walk on this evening, or do you want to come over and have a
Yeah.
matcha on
No, and I
Saturday?
think that's what's benefited a lot of like the people that we still do spend a lot of time with. Like I mentioned, your parents. We've done so many things with them, like whether it's all the family dinners, stuff like that. Like we've done all the like making things together
Mhm.
and going on hikes together and stuff like that, as opposed to, you know, some people that outright just, no, that's goofy, I don't want to do that, and now we don't hang out with them.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
every time we hang out, we got to go to this. It's got to be around some event. It's got to be. It's like, well, then I don't want to hang out with you, man.
the community piece always comes up, and it is true that like a lot of people have fallen off, and it is kind of hard to find people that agree with us on this.
Yeah.
But I always say, like, I think all the right people will come into our life when we're meant to. Like, I don't feel like I need a big community or a bunch of people to hang out with. The actual like major growth that I experienced is having no plans, having like no one to hang out with,
Yeah.
spending time alone, and
Yeah.
like, can you enjoy your day if you're all by yourself? And that is a huge like important piece that I don't think
Yeah.
people ever do. A lot
That
of
is
people
true.
never have the time in their schedule to figure out, like, can I enjoy myself if I don't have any plans and I don't have anyone to hang out with?
Yeah.
And that's like been something that over the past couple of years, that's been important to me, and I think it's helped me in a million ways. Like,
For sure, yeah. Then like you just, if you don't know how to spend time with yourself, like you're just kind of floating through life, and everything you do is in an effort to chase that you could figure out very easily if you just spent some time with yourself, watching how productive, how much you can enjoy your own company just being by yourself.
well, I think a lot of it too is, I don't know, my personality or people pleasing tendencies, but growing up as a kid, I was always the kid that just like went along with whatever my friends were doing. I never had ideas. It was like so bad that like if I was at my friend's house, their parents would be like, do you want water or apple juice? And I would be like, whatever's easier, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like I never had an opinion, and this is something that's been important for me to grow out of, and it's been like a big deal to, like, who are you when you're not pleasing all these people that are inviting you to things, and then what's going to happen if now they stop inviting you and you have no friends? Like, dealing with that, it's like a huge area of growth.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Now I'm
stress
like,
out-
I love it.
You
I'm
know, right
obsessed.
now I had a coworker of mine that's I would like to consider us at least halfway friends or something like that, partially friends. He's a cool guy. He's, you know, whatever, nothing against him. I'm telling you, the most stress I've had in a long time is like when he was like, "Oh, I'm having a barbecue next weekend. Do you and your wife want to come up there?" It's like now I'm getting stressed for the opposite reason. I used to like stress out if I wasn't getting invited to
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
If there was no events, if there was, now it's like soon as someone's like, "Hey, do you have plans next weekend? Because we're having a barbecue here." It's like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna say? I got to get out of this. Got to get out of this."
Exactly.
It's come full circle, but I don't know.
But I remember the like on the community piece, I remember you said one time, like this was months ago, that like Joe Rogan was talking about how like if guys don't have guy friends, then like you're unwell or something.
Yeah, it was something. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to butcher it, but it was something along the lines of, yeah, if like you're a dude and you don't have a bunch of dudes that you hang out with, like basically to get away from your family, your wife and your kids or anything like that, then there's something wrong with you. Like you're sick. Like I remember almost word for word he was saying that, and I obviously, to quote Michael Jordan from this documentary, and I took offense to that. I was like, fuck you, dude. What are you talking about? Like, then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, yeah. Put it in perspective. He lives a drastically different life than I do. He doesn't have to get up and go to work like I do every day. He doesn't live. We could not be further, like, apart in how we live our lives. He is an entertainer. That's what he does. They work late nights. They're out. They're around people. Yeah, someone like him, I get it. Whatever.
Well, and what I was saying, it's a little bit different. He has access to every interesting person in the world.
Yeah, so you're talking.
Like, obviously, like, if I could speak to anyone
Yeah.
in the world, like, of course I want to hear
If I was hanging out with people that he was hanging out with, it's like, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
And I also, like, I get that every human life is interesting if you get to know them.
For
but
sure.
There's just, in the regular world, I think right now we just haven't found people that like we click with like that, and I know we will when we need that, but
Exactly.
right now we just don't need that.
Yeah, we have definitely people that we talk to and we're like pretty close to. Most of them are like family.
My parents.
Yeah, your parents, your brother, like stuff like. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's whatever. But like as far as like a
Well, that's a good topic we should talk about, because like I would say like my mom is my best friend. She might listen to this and like be happy, but because the mother-daughter relationship is so challenging, and like growing up, neither of us would have seen this coming. But that's like nice and cute. That's a good thing.
No, I mean, well, I guess back to the deal you mentioned about Rogan is like also I think the main reason I didn't like the way he said that was I know it inspires a lot of people that aren't going to read into that and aren't going to like fully take it apart. They're just going to do what he says like it's
They're
the law.
going to be like, I need to reach out to my high school buddies.
Yeah, and then they're going to build this like stupid friend group of mouth breathers that are going nowhere. Just in an effort to, well, I mean, Rogan's rich and he's smart and he hangs out with all these cool people. I need to do exactly what he said, and I'm gonna be just like him. Which obviously I don't think that's what he was aiming to do at all. But I just like you have to dissect it and understand that's a different person. That's not my life. It's not my experience. But that was one thing. It's like I see people do it all the time. They try to build like those same kind of, and it's just like, yeah, I could reach out to 20 guys right now. But they're going to be the dumbest dudes ever. There's a reason why I don't spend time with them anymore.
That's my thing.
It's
It's
nothing
like
against them. I wish them all the best.
nothing. I'm not going to force it anymore. I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with myself and with my marriage. And that's like the most important thing.
Yeah.
And I think once that is strong, later, like we'll eventually attract people that we connect with. But I think people neglect the most important relationships. The one with yourself and the one with the people you live with.
The one with yourself is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a little bit off topic, sort of, kind of, but it all kind of goes together.
To connect with people, you don't need to like, let's go out to dinner once a week. Let's go on a date night to dinner. I think I haven't ate at a restaurant since we were in Paris. I will never eat at a restaurant unless if I'm away from home across the world. I don't think I've ate out of the house since I was in Paris. I'm not kidding.
Just a long time.
I know. And so people might think we're not.
I ate out of the house on Friday when my boss took us all out.
I know. You work away from home. But I think people don't think we're serious that we do not go to restaurants.
Yeah. No, I know for a fact you don't. Yeah.
I'm
and anyone that wants to know if there's any workarounds, there's no DoorDash.
And that includes like coffee shops. I haven't went out and got a coffee. Since Paris.
Yeah. That's good.
But what I'm saying is, you don't like. I've had people over. I've had friends over. Your family came over. You and I cook together, and like you can connect with people without this type of fake.
we've spent plenty of
fun.
time with wonderful people, and not once had to go to a restaurant or
Mm-hmm.
go to some kind of outing or any of that. I mean, oh, my parents came up. What's today? Monday. So they came up here 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we just made dinner and we talked and we hung out. And I mean, it wasn't like an all day thing, but
Maybe
like
we
we didn't
should
need to
do.
like go somewhere and do something and buy $150 tickets to some stupid event. And like, no, we had a great time
Exactly.
just hanging
Free.
out here.
No money
Yeah.
spent. Maybe next episode we should go through how to host family or friends with everything from scratch.
As soon as
Because
they
I
disagree with you, kick them out of the fucking house.
no, I did a couple of things to like prepare for like your family to come over,
Yeah.
and it was amazing. I thought it was great, and it wasn't that hard. So
No.
everything we served and ate together was homemade
Yeah.
and from our garden, which was cool.
Yeah. Like, I like watching them go through and raid the garden.
Yeah.
We had too many tomatoes. They take as many as you want. And my dad's, oh, he found all the beans, the snap peas, right?
I don't know. They're like some type of green bean.
Yeah, he's, oh, I'm going to make stir fry out of this. He just handed me handfuls of this stuff. It was the best. It was cool, like, watching them get to benefit from the garden. Because I couldn't have gone through that many snap peas or that many tomatoes. Or
No.
I got too many habaneros out there right now. I don't know what to do with them.
I know.
But, yeah, no, we can go through that next time. I think that'd be cool. But
Well, I think there's power in like freeing yourself from the chains of constant busyness, and
yeah.
it's maybe just like take a little pause next time you have like plans come up, and just instead of immediately saying yes, think about it. Just be like, oh, I'll get back to you. Take a
Yeah.
beat, maybe like lessen the schedule and see how you feel to wake up on a Saturday, look over at your partner and be like, what should we do today? Like, we have
Yeah.
literally nothing to do. Like, there's
Like, I asked
power
you,
in
like,
that.
this morning, what do you want to eat?
Yeah.
We don't have any plans. But I think one last thing I want to say is, because I've been in this spot before, and I think a lot of people end up in the same exact position, where if they don't have plans, right? You work all week. I don't care what your job is. You work all week. It gets to Friday night. You want to go out and spend time with people and your friends, whatever. People get like anxiety if they don't have that, like, a plan to do
Well,
at the end of
because
their
they're
week.
in the go all week. So
Yeah.
then to like stop that on the weekend is like
People,
stressful. They
but,
want to
people
keep
like
it.
beat themselves up. Like, I'm a piece of shit. People don't like me. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm this. I'm that.
That's the change.
And it's, you gotta like flip the script and like, is that right there is like the biggest sign that you can't stand being with yourself.
Yeah. Well, and I know
you gotta change that up.
You struggled
'Cause
with
I used
that
to
a
do that all the
lot.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
when we first met, I know you've said this before, so it's okay if I expose
Put
you.
it out there. Go ahead.
You drank alcohol every single day.
A lot. Yeah.
Every single day, and you said because you can't spend time alone. So even because you
Yeah.
lived alone, so you'd get home from work, drink. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are in that habit.
Yeah.
And now you always say, like, I love that people expect me not to come, so that
it's
when
the
I
best.
do decide to come randomly, it's like, it's a better, it's like
the
more of
king
a
show, though.
treat.
Yeah. Yeah. No one invites me to things, any of that, because and then I do. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go. I show up and it's like you're worshipped like a god when you show. I love it. It's the best. But I don't know.
It's not something like to be scared of.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm not saying it to be like beat people up, because I used to be the same exact person where like it wasn't even like I'd sit there and lose my mind. I would just black out every day, like, because I just could not handle. As like, people think I'm a loser. People don't like me. I'm ugly. Girls don't like me. I'm a piece of shit. I'm poor. I'm whatever. You name it. You beat yourself up. And I think it's very important and necessary to change that up. And you got to start to enjoy being with yourself and just enjoying being in the driver's seat, you know? And I think it'll change people's approach to when it comes to doing all these outings and spending time with people. If you know that your happiest place is hanging out by yourself and being with yourself and enjoying your own company, if that's a safe, happy place for you, it makes it that much easier to make decisions on whether or not you're going to go out or you're
Mm-hmm.
going to show up at whatever event or party it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you're able to make a more calculated decision.
Yes.
Like that's me. I always weigh it against like, okay, this thing's coming up Saturday night. Either we go there at 7 p.m., not gonna get home until 11 o'clock at night. My animals are gonna be pissed. Little dogs are probably gonna be awake all night. I gotta, no, we can just stay home. Let's just make dinner and hang out here. I don't want to go
Mm-hmm.
because I know that this is my happy place. This is where I enjoy being. This is where I want to be the most. So I'm able to weigh that against just like either I have nothing to do and I hate being by myself, so I have to go out and do this. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last of my thoughts on it.
Well, cheers to avoiding fake fun and create some of your own real fun in nature and in your
Absolutely.
real life, hanging
Yes.
out with yourself.
Yes. 100%. Cheers.